Hey guys, Roger here, and I just wanted to come at you with a quick video today on how to get your tweets seen more. Not necessarily more tweets or anything like that, but this could apply to getting more tweets too. So the thing is that in order to get your tweet seen more, like under my analytics page here, you have this tweet, build my own spacecraft tweet, which earned 353 impressions down here. So that, compared to a lot of my other tweet, is a really high tweet. Okay, now if you want to increase your impressions, there are a few things that you have to take into consideration. One is the amount of followers that you have. Okay, and the types of followers that you have. Okay, if you have a million followers, for example, and they're only about 1% of them are geared towards what you're looking at, what you're trying to promote, not very many of them are going to tweet your stuff, right? You have to have a higher percentage of people that share similar interest in you that you do in order to get your tweets seen. Okay, now if you want to promote space and science stuff, obviously you would want to follow yeah, there we go. So if you would want to promote space science and whatnot and stuff like that, obviously you would want to follow science people, science followers, to get them to tweet you out. Now, another thing to keep in mind is the hashtags. Okay, the hashtags have to be relevant to the content. Okay, the content is building my own spacecraft. Okay, and the website is Juratica.com/spacecraft. So if you want to go read that, you could read it yourself. But the point is, if I have spacecraft here, that's related to space and science. And obviously spacecraft, spaceship, blah blah blah, these four hashtags. So the thing is, I would not want to put dog, hashtag dog, as a hashtag. Obviously not, because it's not related. If it's not related to spacecraft, why would I put hashtag dog? That's, people are not going to retweet or anything like that. Like, this got 3 retweets. But the reason it got so many impressions was because one of these retweets was retweeted because of the science hashtag. It was retweeted by an account that had over 12,000 followers. Okay, and that's what I mean by relevant hashtags. The science hashtag was retweeted by a science account, an account that followed science stuff. So that's the key to getting more impressions. It's also the key to getting more visitors to your website. If you have a website or something, like if we go over to my website, this is the back end of my website. Okay, now this over here in the left hand side is the hits page, right? How many hits your visitors come to your page. Building my own spacecraft is my top hits with 151 hits. Now granted, I am promoting this in other places like social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and on other places like Digg. Okay, I have not even promoted it on Reddit yet because my account is basically a brand new account. I imagine that account will go up if I promote it on Reddit in a few days. So the thing is you have to make relevant content. Okay, now the content has to be very specific to what you're trying to reach. Now you can determine what content you want to produce by actually going to sites like Reddit or whatever to determine what's popular. And when you determine what's popular and what's relevant to your site, okay, again, the relevance to your site, like, I'm fascinated by spacecrafts and space, and that's one of my goals right now. Okay, so I'm doing a lot about goals. As you can see, revamping my goals has 93 hits. So change is definitely coming. It has 87 hits. So it has to be relevant content, guys. Keep that in mind. You don't want to put in a bunch of content that is not relevant to your site. I mean, occasionally, once in a while, it's okay. But if someone's following you and you put in something that's not relevant to your site, it's like, well, I can't tweet that because it's not relevant to my following. You see what I'm saying? It's got to be relevant. In order to get this 353 impressions on Twitter, you have to have relevant actions. And over here, you can see on the analytics page of my Twitter account, the building my own spacecraft got 369 impressions, but it also got 17 actions, which is a 4.6 percent occurrence on the actions, which is relatively good. I mean, compared to my other stuff, which is this got 1 action, obviously because I tweeted to somebody. This got 0 actions. This got 1 action, 1.8%. 1 action, 1.8%. So the 4.6% is good, okay, according to my statistics here. Now, some of you may have better statistics. If you have 12,000 followers and there are 90% of them are relevant to your science, and you're writing a post about how you would build your own spacecraft differently, then that might get a much higher percentage, obviously. So again, I can't stress enough that the relevance does matter. So if you guys want to read my article on my own spacecraft and the goal that I had to do that with, you can read that by following the link in the description. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.